We started Agile Networks in 2009, and it was aimed at largely helping connect the unconnected and solving challenges with public safety communications, mobile carrier connectivity, and really just connectivity in general in really hard to reach locations. Since then, we've become the standard connectivity provider for the largest public safety radio system in the country. We're working with multiple Tier 1 wireless carriers that I can't talk about, and we've announced a number of deals with large West Coast internet companies bringing investments to our region. Broadband access in urban, suburban, and even rural communities is extremely important to economic development, livelihoods. Everything that we do today is in the digital world. So if you can't communicate, you're really kind of left out. And while the urban and suburban areas have providers and they have opportunity and they have some connectivity, a lot of the rural markets have not. And so when we start looking at the next generation of industrial revolution, the IoT, the Internet of Things, that's going to be really prevalent in precision agriculture and the types of things that only happen in the rural marketplace. And without the communications and broadband capabilities that you have in need in those areas, you're kind of left behind. So businesses can't expand, you can't attract people to those areas. It really becomes a strain on the local economy.
So one of the cool things about working here is that unlike a lot of other environments I've worked in, we have a very young workforce. I think the bulk majority of our employees are under the age of 30. So I started back in 2012, and I was one of 3 people that started that day, which brought the grand employee count to 5. Today we have 30, and that's split up between our network operations, field operations, and our back-end office here.
So the Innovation District in downtown Canton is a 10-acre plot that is earmarked especially for connectivity. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to take and bring 100 gigabit connectivity into a very small area of Canton. Connectivity that you can't get anywhere else, at a cost structure that you can't get anywhere else, and use that as an attractant to bring startup businesses and entrepreneurs and existing businesses who need kind of world-class connectivity to an area where historically they haven't been able to get it. And then bring other services to the table as well. Business planning services, marketing services, accounting services to help entrepreneurial companies grow. So the network that we're deploying here and this technology that we're deploying with Facebook and Radwin is really meant to serve as a petri dish for being able to bring other companies and entities here so that they can test it, they can look at it in a real world operating circumstance. You wouldn't necessarily buy a car without test driving it first, right? The problem is that these types of systems are extremely complex and they're extremely expensive, so you can't just test drive it anywhere. And we have all of the makings and all of the momentum behind what we're doing in the Innovation District, which made it a key location and offered something that they really can't find anywhere else in the world.
I think we all enjoy working here. We know that we're making a big impact on people's lives every single day. It's a nice, from a culture perspective, we all feel very relaxed here. We know that performance is key. Some of the things that are prevalent, unnecessarily prevalent in other environments that I've worked in are not present here, and that's a nice change of pace. It's also rewarding in that we do a lot of work with the community. We've raised money for children to read. We've done projects with Toys for Tots. We've painted houses for Habitat for Humanity. So it's nice to see the company give back.
The future for Agile Networks looks extremely bright. We've got some really exciting projects that we're working on with Facebook and Microsoft. There's other projects that we can't really talk about right now, but we'll be able to in the coming weeks and months. We've got a lot of things going on in a lot of different areas that I'm excited about, I know our team's excited about, and I think the growth for our organization is only going to continue.